राष्ट्रपति महोदया, आदेश हो तो निर्वाचन आयोग से प्राप्त उपराष्ट्रपति जी के निर्वाचन का प्रमाणन पढ़ा जाए। यतः भारत के संविधान के अनुच्छेद 324 द्वारा भारत के उपराष्ट्रपति के पद के निर्वाचन का अधीक्षण, निर्देशन और नियंत्रण भारत निर्वाचन आयोग में निहित है और यतः श्री एम वेंकैया नायडू की पदावधि का अवसान वर्ष 2022 के अगस्त मास के 10वें दिन तदनुसार शक संवत के वर्ष 1944 के श्रावण मास के 19वें दिन होने के लिए नियत है और यतः भारत के उपराष्ट्रपति के पद को भरने के लिए संविधान तथा राष्ट्रपतीय और उपराष्ट्रपतीय निर्वाचन अधिनियम 1952 के उपबंधों और तदधीन बनाए गए नियमों और आदेशों के अनुसार निर्वाचन करा लिया गया है तथा परिणाम घोषित कर दिया गया है। अब इसलिए भारत निर्वाचन आयोग एतद द्वारा प्रमाणित करता है कि श्री जगदीप धनखड़ वर्ष 2022 के अगस्त मास के 6वें दिन तदनुसार शक संवत के वर्ष 1944 के श्रावण मास के 15वें दिन भारत के उपराष्ट्रपति पद के लिए सम्यक रूप से निर्वाचित हो गए हैं। भारत गणराज्य के 73वें वर्ष में हमारे हस्ताक्षर और भारत निर्वाचन आयोग की मुहर से वर्ष 2022 के अगस्त मास के इस 6वें दिन तदनुसार शक संवत के वर्ष 1944 के श्रावण मास के 15वें दिन प्रदत्त किया गया।
मैं जगदीप धनखड़ ईश्वर की शपथ लेता हूँ कि
मैं विधि द्वारा स्थापित
भारत के संविधान के प्रति
सच्ची श्रद्धा और निष्ठा रखूंगा
तथा जिस पद को
मैं ग्रहण करने वाला हूँ उसके कर्तव्यों का श्रद्धापूर्वक
निर्वहन करूंगा।
माननीय राष्ट्रपति महोदय, अगर आपकी आज्ञा हो तो इस समारोह की कार्यवाही समाप्त करें।
Bipin Chandra Pal is one of the soldiers of India's freedom struggle. His life is concentrated in the cycle of various incidents. Sometimes he emerged as a leader, ever appeared as Bapi. He also devoted himself to literary pursuits. For several days he was devoted only to creative writing. Bipin Chandra, one of the extremist trio Lal Bal Pal in India's freedom struggle, introduced modern thought and a rational approach to Indian politics. He was born in Srihad district, on the 7th of November 1858 AD. Father's name is Ramchandra Pal. He grew up in a cultured environment in an educated middle-class family. Bipin Pal was probably able to possess such a well-rounded personality from an early age. He studied under Maulvi in his childhood, later admitted to High English School. It can be said that he was a bookworm of studies. He loved to read books written by various thinkers. The boy had no interest in sports. He always locked himself inside the house. He was immersed in the pages of the book. Bipin Chandra had incredible strength. He tried to remember what he read once for the rest of his life. He loved to read the writings of various writers. In particular, he strove to enter the English literary world. Passed the entrance exam. He got a scholarship. Now he came to the city of Kolkata. Bharati is admitted to the world-famous Presidency College. He studied there for 2 years. Studied for 1 year in the Church Missionary Society. He could not pass the IE exam due to his fear of impossible mathematics. He came to Calcutta and got involved with the paganism of the cultural movement. Now it is getting stronger. Brahminical leaders are aggressively attacking Hindus. Joe is pointing fingers at various superstitions of Hinduism. Bipin Chandra was attracted to this religion. In 1877 he was initiated into Brahmanism by Shivnath Shastri. For this he had to suffer extreme punishment. His father declared him a prodigal son. At the age of 21 Bipin Chandra's career started. Come to Cuttack. He accepted the job of head teacher in a school. There was a difference of opinion with the authorities. Independent Bipin Chandra left the job. Srihad, Calcutta, Bangalore, taught in various schools. He is already involved in the political cycle. The third session of the National Mahasamiti was convened in the city of Madras. In 1887 AD, Bipin Chandra was present as a representative and gave a speech in support of the demand for the repeal of the Arms Act. After receiving a scholarship in 1898, he went abroad and studied comparative theology at Oxford for a year. He returned to India in 1901 and started editing an English magazine called New India. Bipin Chandra showed his loyalty and love for the armed movement. At that time, the national movement in the country was advancing on a new path. Rashtraguru Surendranath came. He was Bipin Chandra's initiation guru. Bipin Chandra joined revolutionary organizations. Several secret societies were established in Bangladesh and Maharashtra. A revolution was created across the country in protest against the partition of Bengal. Bipin Pal led this movement. He used to speak in fiery language. War frenzy appeared everywhere. Public gatherings, processions and Bani Utsav started in Bilti cloth. The British government started with suppression and oppression. Attempts were made to thwart the movement. In terms of political doctrine, Bipin Chandra was a complete Swarajist. He was one of the promoters of the boycott movement. He was joined by Lala Lajpat Roy of Punjab and Balgangadhar Tilak of Maharashtra. The three of them were called Lal Bal Pal. Bipin Chal, who took the leadership of the extremist group led by Lal Bal Pal, was appointed editor of the extremists' mouthpiece Bande Mataram. The police kept a close eye on him. A bomb factory was discovered in Muradi Pukur Bagan. Arvind was arrested. A case of treason was filed against him. Bipin Chandra stood on the witness stand and remained silent. He had to serve jail term for contempt of court. joined the movement to form Tamluk. Gandhiji opposed non-cooperation movement. Bipin Chandra then retired from active politics. Bipin Chandra's talent was universal. Religion or history, sociology, literature, everywhere was his effortless movement. His main work was writing from 1912 to 1915. His books are Russian on Indian border, Biography of Queen Victoria, Shobna, Bangla of New Age, 70 Years, Charitra, Literature and Sadhana, Political Policy, 4 Months in America. He also wrote several English books, such as Indian Nationalism, Nationality and Empire, Swaraj in the Present Situation, The Basis of Social Reform, The Soul of India etc. Edited several magazines viz. The Observer, The Hindu Review, The Democracy, The Independent. Bipin Chandra breathed his last on the 20th of May 1932. We will not identify Bipin Chandra Pal as only a revolutionary. He was a great organizer. Bipin Pal's marginal desire was to create awareness among the common people of India. If people cannot theoretically understand the cause of revolution, then revolution can never be complete. It is the year to participate in revolutions motivated by political passions, but therefore revolutions are not natural wars. So we identified Bipin Chandra Pal as a revolutionary and skilled organizer.